What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lady Scrap. We got a caller on the line. We got the homegirl, my good sis, on the line. And you know what? I'm going to let her tell y'all where she's from because I was finna show tell you where she's from because, I'm international. But yeah, say
You
say
are.
something. Okay, yeah, the people can hear you.
Okay, hello. My name is Iffy, and I am from Canada. I won't get too specific because I do have some stalkers.
Okay,
But yeah.
say that. Come on, you got
Yeah.
some stalkers. It's the fact that whether you're in the U.S. or out of the U.S., all you men are the same. It don't matter where you guys are, all you men are the same. And what are y'all saying? Because my fan base is like 98% men. Y'all saying what? The women is the same too? You want to be so combative. We're not talking about the women right now. We're talking about y'all. Nevertheless,
You think that? You think that depending on like guys are different based off of where they're at?
I definitely don't think they're different because there's too many women. Social media has brought us all together to where we can kind of see different opinions when we look at comments, kind of see how people view certain perspectives. And I definitely feel like it doesn't matter where the man is, depending on the scenario, it's similar. They're all similar. They have similarities, as well as
Well,
with
they're
women.
yeah, they're definitely all cheaters.
Oh,
But
see? See? Say that.
I do think, like, for example, like a guy from Europe has like a different vibe than like a guy from New York. You know?
In what sense, though? Because they're from two different parts of the world. So, yeah, they do. But what do you mean specifically? Like, for
Like I feel
example.
like a guy that's European, they tend to dress a little bit. I don't want fruity. Can I say fruity?
Yeah, shit, it's your opinion.
Okay, yeah, they dress like like the collars are up, the pants are tight.
Oh, I
They wear
guess
a
we
lot
would
of
say
colors.
proper. Yeah, we would probably say
Yeah,
proper
and
and not
it
pretty.
gives it gives more on the feminine side, whereas like a guy from New York is like saggy pants and very hard.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's what I was saying. Be specific. So, like you said, all of them cheat. Definitely gonna dress differently because they're from different parts. The geography is different.
Hmm.
And the culture, shit, the culture is different. Even if they're the same color or somewhat nationality, depending on the geography or where they're raised, they're definitely gonna dress different and talk a little different. Still, in all, behaviors may be the same.
Hmm.
You know?
There are some exceptions. Like I think, for
Okay.
example, a guy who's raised by women,
Mm.
like his grandmother, his mother, and has like love and respect for his the women in his life. I feel like that guy is not the same as somebody who didn't have a father and was outside at the age of 17 and
Mm. Okay. Okay. I can get that. I can see that. And then that's when we're saying it doesn't matter. That's international, national, U.S., whatever. Yeah, that's going to be the same. It just depends on the upbringing.
hmm.
Fully agree. Now, what do you think about fathers that are like absent from their kids or dads that I don't know what to call them, a father or dad, you know, the men that aren't in their kids' lives?
Sperm donors. I think that's what they should be called.
That's definitely the stereotypical name, sperm donors. Right, thank you. How you feel about
But
sperm donors?
what I think that it's I don't want to say it's complicated. It's like it's disgusting. Obviously, like I feel like if you have a kid that you brought into this world,
Mm.
he should be responsible. You know, I feel like a child needs like a father figure and a mom, and it's not fair for you to allow a single mom to play both roles. You know,
Okay.
it gets very difficult.
Yeah, I agree with that. because it is difficult, and we see it a lot. A lot of the men, listeners, you guys should agree with that. A lot of the women, hello, listeners, I'm talking to y'all. Y'all should agree with that. A lot of y'all are parents. I wonder how many men that listen to me this has resonated with. The shoe is 15. Like, how many of y'all aren't in y'all kid's life and want to blame the mother, though? Because that's the stereotype, too. If they always blame y'all, the kid's mother.
Oh no, I like in my situation. I'm a single mom,
Mm-hmm.
not by choice. I feel like I've given my sperm donor
Mm-hmm.
a lot of opportunities, to like do the right thing, step up. But
Yeah.
I feel like at a certain point, because it's so easy for a man to say like, oh, like like she doesn't want me in my kid's life and she's blocking me from. So
Yeah.
it's like you have to understand that if somebody allows you and like gives you so many opportunities to show up and you keep disappointing your kid, that does a lot to a kid's like psychological development and their
Okay.
emotional. They get used to like you. What am I trying to? They get used to like you letting them down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel like it's fair for a mom to say, listen, like at a certain point, like I'm not going to allow you to keep coming in and out.
But what about the ones that are not in at all? Not around at all? Just not even
That's
giving a damn.
so much easier. I mean, like I can just make a story and say like, like your dad died, and like
Ah.
I would take that it's so much easier because it's just like it's worse when they got a taste of something and then they miss it and then they're
Okay.
asking like, why does that person not come around anymore? What did I do? Especially kids, they
Yeah.
internalize a lot of stuff.
Right.
Um,
So yeah, you
but yeah,
saying
guys that
yeah if
don't
they
show
never
up,
even
it's
got it
just
a
like,
chance, right?
yeah.
That is crazy. And I'm really like, that's a thing though. It really is. That's a scenario saying, shit, he didn't even have a chance. Whether he's alive or not. You don't even, there's no need to worry about him. He's gone. He's not bothering you or he's not going to come bother you. Unfortunately, he's not going to be a factor in your life. But then can you imagine saying that and like your kid makes it in the NBA and here comes their father? And they're like, shit, I thought he was dead.
Sorry, I got a phone call. I hate that. Like, I hate that so much. It's just like the woman does all the work, builds them up to be like an amazing person, and then you show up at the finish line. Like, get out of
Mm-hmm.
here.
Mm-hmm.
I encourage every woman to like get on child support and take them for as much as you can.
Come on, you encourage child support.
Because like I feel like basically like when a man chooses to not be in their kid's life, it's only because they are not like physically having the child. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like it's so easy for them to walk out and be like, well, like I need to continue my career or like my dreams or like I want to play basketball or whatever it is. But it's just like a woman doesn't have that ability because she's the one carrying the kid and her body changes and she changes, and so I don't know. It sucks.
Yeah, I'm like, you giving the idea. Hopefully they understanding where you coming from. Because like you said, you went through it by being the carrier. It has
Right.
a different effect on you. But I was saying, how would you handle telling your kid he died, his dad died, and as he makes it in the NBA, here comes the father. Because now, like, your kid will be looking at you like you lied.
Right. Obviously, I was joking about like he died, but I honestly feel like if you create an amazing, like loving home for your child with like extended family and like maybe like where my son is not getting like a father figure, it's like my uncle, like his uncles and my brothers step up and
Okay.
people step up. So I feel like as long as they have that, but in terms of like the question of like why and all of that, it's just I feel like I don't know, you have to be honest.
Mm. Because that definitely piss the kids off. Like you said, they internalize shit. So that'll be like a Mom, you lied. What the hell? What did you lie for? When this, because this is someone's reality. It's not yours, it's not mine, but this is someone's reality. It's someone's scenario that has happened to somebody. Whether it was a rapper, a basketball player, a tennis player, a golfer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Someone has went through that scenario to where all of a sudden their father, or maybe the father was sick now. Now the father is on the deathbed and someone else is reaching out. His mom. You know what I mean? Now your granny is hitting you up and that's someone's scenario. But
Yeah,
nevertheless.
there was an episode on Grey's Anatomy where the dad needed a fucking kidney. All of a sudden he's fucking needing his kid. It's crazy.
See what I'm saying? Whether that's life or death right there. Because that's how it sounds. He couldn't live with one. You ain't been in your kid life this whole time, and now you asking for an organ, for a kidney. That's deep.
Yeah.
That's very, very deep. Okay, but nevertheless, though.
Yeah, I'd be honest with my kid, but I feel like even if I said like these are the reasons, or like I'm sorry that you had like a shit dad or whatever it is. It's like at the end of the day, when they decide to show up later on when my child's successful, it's like your kid sees everything. He sees that the mom was the one who did everything and worked 3 jobs, and
Right. They should see that. They should be conscious of that. I'm trying to think of a stereotype to where it's like they're not. The kid is so oblivious, but I can't. The kid be definitely knowing, unless the mother isn't present. That's the only time I have heard something like that. They don't know the mom, the aunt raised them, the grandmother raised them. You know what I mean? The mom was in the streets or some shit. But other than that, yeah, they definitely know the struggle their mother goes through, endures, or takes on as being the only parent, the more present parent. However we want to word it. But how do you feel about the dating aspect? Like, you asking men out, or they should ask you out?
Oh my God, I'm like the worst person to ask about dating, because I feel like I'm like super, super conscious of the fact that like my whole life revolves around my kid. Okay. And I'm not somebody who's like in need of, like attention from a man. I don't know. I feel like when the time comes and I find somebody who's great, then I don't know. But I'm one of those people where it's just like it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. But I'm not really like dating. I'm not really looking.
Right, either.
No, and also like I don't know. I'm a little bit paranoid. I feel like we're in a weird day and age where like people are not who they are. Like people have like like they're living life through like an avatar of like their online persona. Like you can be dating someone in the honeymoon phase and you don't know them until you actually live with them. I don't know. I watch a lot of like true crime. Half these niggas want to kill you. It's a lot.
Okay, I definitely get that too. Would I ask a man out? Do I want them to ask me out? For sure. And I'm thinking, would I ask a man out? Probably not off the rip. Not off the initial. I'm not that goddamn bold. I'm not just walking up like, hey, let me take you out. I'm definitely not doing that. For sure, no. We done went on a couple already. Yeah, I'm going to probably be like, well, let me take you out. I saw this place. I want to go here. You know what I mean? How I suggested, worded to where I'm not solely just, I don't know, expecting you to just date me and I'm not dating you too. You know what I mean? Or is that not a thing? Like, I think it's a thing.
I don't know. I feel like, first of all, I used to, like, before I had a kid, I used to totally be like that. I didn't do that all the time, but once in a while, if I saw somebody who was, like, my type, and I felt like they were walking in a different direction, or, like, I might not ever see them again, girl, I would run up and talk to them.
Nah, run up, Iffy.
Yeah, I would, like, make some sort of bullshit excuse, and, I don't know, try to get their number. But... yeah, nowadays, it's like, guys have become so feminine. And, like, they're like in competition with you, and like you see the whole thing on TikTok with like the male baddies.
No. You got to send me
You didn't see
that.
that, no?
I have not. I have not seen that. I promise you. My algorithm is so different from everybody I talk to. My algorithm is so like recipes, memes, funny videos, love. I'm seeing like, other than that, yeah, nah, I'm not really seeing
I
too
think
much.
it was like some sort of rap artist that came out, and it was like all niggas on stage.
Uh-uh.
It's like, and then there was like videos of like guys at the club, and like, I don't know, just, I gotta send you the link.
It's the
But like,
fact they
like
calling them
showing
male
with
baddies.
bottles.
I get it
Yeah.
now. Okay, yeah, go ahead. You said
No,
they got the
I have to
bottles?
like send you the visual so you can see it. But yeah, basically they're taking time on what they're wearing, and they're wearing like girl designer shit and purses, and they're like out dressing you, and they're like, I don't know, they want attention, and even the whole social media. Like, I like a nigga who doesn't even have social media,
I agree. Or that don't even give a fuck about it for real. I feel you there. Yeah.
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 I miss
Yeah.
like back in the day where like you meet somebody like by bumping into them and they talk to you. It's like nowadays, like
Right.
you could have like ran into somebody, but they don't have the courage to talk to you, but then they message you online, and then like all of a
Yes.
sudden they're like
Yes.
so confident online,
Yeah.
and then you like meet them and they're like weird. It's, I don't know.
No, you're definitely correct. I feel the same way. And that's why I don't be answering my DMs, don't be opening my DMs, don't be worried about my direct messages. I'm just like, no, say it with your chest. If you want to say anything to me, flirt under this picture, flirt under this video. Because for
Oh my
one,
god.
I'm not on there looking for love. No, that's why, hey, this is a recording. Listeners, listen. I'm not on there looking for love. That's not why I'm on social media, to socially look for a match made in heaven. I'm not socially looking for my soulmate. Like if you just said, I want to run into you in real life. I want to bump into you in person already. I don't want you to already think you have an image of me, because that's all y'all think. You already think you know what to expect. Y'all think I'm still doing drive-bys, doing tags, and robbing people, hitting licks, selling drugs. Like, y'all just think, like, seriously, they do. Because of how they talk to me and how it's so relevant of some shit that I'm not even talking about. Like, this whole conversation. We ain't talking about no motherfucking gangbanging. You know what I mean? So it's like, they don't even give me the benefit of the doubt to be more open or to have more, I guess. But I fully feel you, because like we're saying, the social media has them thinking one way.
Yeah, like somebody can make up their mind of like who you are based off of one profile picture.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Or one post.
Mm-hmm.
They think they just know you all the way and that this is what it is. And then they don't even pay attention to the fact that they're not having no luck. Whether it's positive or negative, however you're trying to engage with this person, it's a miss every time. No hit. You aren't hitting your target. It's not the same. You're not getting anywhere. It's not the same. But back to the male baddies on stage. I had made a little reference like that once upon a time, saying, why is it so many men on the stage? It's a whole sausage party on stage. Y'all don't like girls dancing? Y'all don't want the women dancing? I definitely made a post saying that. And so shout out to the people that's pointing it out, because I didn't know they was paying attention. But it's really a thing.
Basically the artist was like, yo, get off the fucking stage, and none of the niggas wanted to get off the stage, and so he ended up not performing.
What? Now see, what I was speaking on is they be wanting they homeboys up there. They didn't encourage them to be there. Or I guess they don't want to say nothing. I ain't ran across a person like what you saying. He told them to get off and they didn't want to get off. That's different.
Because they all want to act like they're affiliated or associated with the, like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, even if that's your fucking friend and you know him, like, just go to the side and watch him, you know? But yeah, it used to be girls, you know, like 1, 2 girls that get picked out of the crowd and, you know?
Right.
Dance alongside the guy. But yeah, now it's fucking, like you said, a sausage party.
Yeah, 20 dudes on stage.
Yeah. Men and social media is like a big no. That's like a huge turn off for me.
Come on, that's a huge turn off. Red flag.
Mm-hmm.
That's not falling into the category of gender roles because that's a little bit different. What we talking about? These men acting feminine, is that what you said?
Yeah, I would put that in that category.
The gender roles? Because when I say gender roles, I'm thinking like, the girl is cooking, even if the man knows how to cook. Them type of gender roles. Are you open to him cooking, or are you doing all the cooking? I wasn't looking at the femininity as one, but I guess so. I guess it is. You know what I mean?
Because I feel like traditionally, like girls, like the whole selfie thing was like from like a woman. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And like now we have like the gym flex posts and I don't know what they even call that
the
shit.
Zoolander
Thirst
pose.
traps.
Niggas is
But yeah,
doing
a
the
guy
Zoolander
who
face.
is like on their phone a lot and they're looking at like the video that they posted, how many likes they got, who's following them. It's like, like you basically live in remember the girl that we knew from that app who she lived in like the virtual world.
I know what you're talking
yeah,
about. I can't think of the name.
You're living in a fake world. You know what I mean? It's all bullshit.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's definitely all bullshit. And only a few be saying that. I see some people saying that in the comments. Social media got y'all fooled. Social media got y'all thinking y'all are this way when we know y'all not in real life. You know what I mean? So I get exactly what you're saying by that.
I would love to like meet somebody who they're exactly how they are online, in person, but like they don't really like fuck with the online stuff. It's like, they're like guys need to be mysterious,
They are mysterious. That's how they be cheating, or is that not mystery? What you mean?
I mean, if every day you're taking a picture of like you in the gym, it's like the fuck. Like I don't know.
That's not.
I know. I don't know. I guess I'm assuming who you are, but
okay.
It doesn't give me much, about your personality.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. Now I agree with that. Again, I'm a female finna give this perspective, so I mean men don't relate. But I never gave a fuck. So in the sense of me doing something goofy, silly, or possibly embarrassing to the next female, no, I never gave a fuck. I'm just showing my personality, and I know that it's not nothing I'm gonna regret. Whatever the fuck it is that I have done, or whatever it is that I'm showing the world I'm doing, I don't regret it. That's why I'm doing it. Now, I could pass the same judgment on the person that's like just really selling ass. All you doing is twerking all motherfucking day, showing your body all motherfucking day, bent over, legs open, doing a little Kim pose. You know what I mean? That's not what the fuck I do. I sell a lot of my face.
I mean, there's a market for that. You know what I mean?
It's the market for it all. That's what I'm saying. If they want to get mad at me for how I'm selling my face or my personality because I got a bonnet on, or I done put a funny filter on that made me look not normal or not regular, you know what I mean? Whatever kind of distortion I done did. How are you passing judgment on me and all you doing is bent over showing your asshole, your pussy?
And there's like a million bitches like you. It's like, it's not original,
Okay. Because twerking is definitely a thing. Or like the BBL, it's a thing. It's a whole thing. A BBL movement hit us to where it was just like, this is what the new Jordan is. This is the new perfume. This is the new phone. Get a BBL. Everybody, get a fucking BBL. I wish the fuck I would. And then can you imagine like we're saying, or like you're saying, I done got breasts, I done got hips, ass, flat stomach, and so you want the same thing basically? You want your abs done now? You want a hairline reduction? You want a man weave? They gotta stop talking about us with these wigs and weaves and they wearing them.
Crazy.
Because they're not gay.
I would divorce a guy. Imagine like freaking waking up and the guy fucking takes off his fucking toupee. That's crazy.
And see, but is it when we takes our wigs off? You see what I'm saying? We be putting our wigs off, having that fucking egghead with that bald cap on, that stocking cap on.
No, because you should be comfortable enough for your man to be able to like see you natural and see you, with different styles. It's like women like to change and we're chameleons.
Okay. The man should be a chameleon.
You know those like Asian girls that like when they do their makeup they like tape their face and shit.
Oh
And when they
yeah.
take all of it off, their face is like completely different, like the shape and everything.
Uh-huh.
That is fucked up.
So thinking this man had a full set of waves and he really has alopecia is fucked up.
Yeah, just like
He
shave your
should
head
be
bald and
comfortable.
rock it bald.
Oh, you saying accept it. All right. You saying accept it. Okay. I get that. Just go for what it is. Don't catfish. Don't hatfish. Those are all things,
Exactly.
man. Yeah. You said shave it all off, take it all off.
Yeah, I like bald guys. Yeah, it's alright.
You know what? Because I don't think the man that I have dated with the short hair, with the waves, was wearing toupees. I'm gonna just give y'all the benefit of the doubt. I don't think they had a toupee, so I'm gonna definitely say it doesn't matter if you're bald, if you got locks, waves, whatever. And this me really thinking like, man, niggas didn't have no toupee on, whether it was a
But you
thing
can't
or
have the
not.
fucking locks and it's like hanging off of like nothing. You know what I mean? It's like you're just trying to hold on to two fucking locks. It's like
Ooh,
okay, no.
no. Not the Stevie Wonder. Shout out to Stevie, but no, don't have the Stevie Wonder. You can't be stressing your hair, weighing and putting tension on it. But I love this. I love how you was giving examples and perspectives of what you meant, because the men that listen can get so offensive so quickly. You know, hypothetically speaking, just by hearing certain stuff you saying, but the fact that they can't interject and cut you off, you're allowed to finish your goddamn thought. They able to see where you coming from, because you know, like for example, when you said dress pretty, they probably dressing pretty over there. And what you saying, like England or whatever in the UK. And as you described it, you were just meaning like more proper, preppy, you know. So
Yeah,
it's
like
like, you know.
Kanye
Uh-huh.
early days, you know?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
all I was just touching on. Covering that, recovering that. Do you have a message for the women out here dating?
For women dating.
Mm-hmm.
I would say be humble. That's like number one, because I feel like they're kind of like going a little crazy nowadays in terms of taking advantage of people. You know,
Yeah.
it's like at the end of the day, like I feel like everybody deserves respect. You know, if somebody likes you, like I don't know, you wanna use somebody for all they have, and then drop them, and you know that they genuinely liked you. Tomorrow, the same thing is gonna happen to you. You know, it's gonna come back around. So,
The karma.
so I do feel like people just need to like be more respectful, and then at the same time, girls need to like not like hold your cards close to your chest. Like don't give everything away right away.
Okay. Do you have a message for the men out here dating?
Don't be cheap. Tip at least 20%.
Come on, tip 20%.
Girls don't like parks and coffee is not a date. Okay, it's just an excuse not to spend money.
Okay.
If you're courting a girl, like you should really, court her like they did back in the day.
Is a museum a date?
That's a fun day.
Okay, so that's a yes. It is. I was just trying to figure it out. Okay, all right, but not a park.
It's different. Yeah.
Not coffee.
No.
The beach.
No.
Okay, because it's what, too typical?
I'm just not like a beach girl.
Okay.
And I feel like on the first day, like I'm not trying to be in no bikini or bathing suit, like like that's too much. Like I said, too much up front.
Okay.
Like that's once I get to know you. Like movies, movie date is the worst for first date.
Oh, movies are worst. Okay, the dinner and the movie. That's like kind of typical though. Dinner and movie.
I feel like that's high school because it's just like you can't talk, and I don't know you, and now I'm stuck beside you for like 2 hours.
Okay, so if y'all doing dinner and the movie, and my advice, you better talk over dinner. Get it in while you're there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, in between bringing your food, taking the plates away, taking the menus away, refreshing your water. Get a conversation in, because what if you just said makes a lot of sense. I just met you, don't fucking know you, and now yeah, we're in this fucking dark ass movie theater for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that getting to know the person a little bit and then having a date around them or something that shows your personality is good. I would like for me, I would love to go to like a comedy club or something. Like that would be a cool
oh,
date.
okay, okay.
Or
You
like a
know
paint
what?
night. Anything. It doesn't have to be a restaurant and food and you spending a lot of money, but just like not like walking or
Yeah.
sitting at a coffee shop while people are studying.
She said I like walking. Yeah, I get that. Fully get that. Well, that was Iffy, ladies and gentlemen. She was here for a good time, not a long time, but trust and believe she will be back.
That was fun. Thanks for having me.
No,
I hope the
thank
guys
you for setting
don't
out
hate me and
time.
I wasn't too rough on them.
Well, who cares? Because they're going to talk shit anyway. You know what I mean? Of course they're not going to agree with you. They may not agree with us. Neither one, you know? Or they may
You're
agree with
right.
you and not me. Who knows? And really,
You're
we
right.
done already said it and done. Yeah, who cares? They can't change it. Thank you for the listen. You know what I mean? Shout out to that.
Thank you, guys.
HoodChicks35 at Gmail for your interview. Catch me on YouTube. Catch me on Amazon, iHeart, Spotify, Apple, wherever podcasters podcast. I'm there. Check it out, the Hood Chick. Let me know how this was. Drop a comment, like, share. Tell your peoples about it. Word of mouth is every fucking thing. Okay?
Yeah, don't be stingy. Hit the subscribe button.
Right. It ain't costing you nothing. Look at that. Don't be like free shit. God damn. What?